Villanueva getting out of that inning. Double play ball off the bat of Todd Frazier.
You know, that would have been a difficult double play to turn the other way going around the diamond too, because Rizzo was way off the bag and Bruce had a huge lead, so it would have been difficult to go. You know, if that ball was hit a step or so to Ransom's left and he had to go around the horn for the double play, that would have been very difficult. So that was about the best place that ball could be hit in that situation.
Well, he's due up second this inning, and at the moment it looks like he's going to take the plate appearance and start the bottom of the 8th with just 83 pitches through 7. And honestly, JD, I think he's just earned it. He's earned longer outings. And there are two ways to look at it. If you're a manager, you don't want a starter to lose a game like this when he's pitched so well. On the other hand, you also kind of feel like, hey, this is your game.
Yeah, get it. And I also think if you're Dale Swayman, your club is 5-13. The driving force behind every decision is, how do we win this game? Yep. And, you know, what's my best option? Villanueva staying in this game, or who I go to in that bullpen right now, given the fact that, you know, there's some guys that are scuffling and it's a tight game. You might go end up in extra innings again and you don't have a lot of bullets. So the ideal situation here is Barney gets on, and that allows Villanueva to bunt him over.
Well, still a lot of things can happen.
There's a sabermetric argument to be made that would say, you know, depending on how much more you're going to get out of Villanueva, if it's only one more inning, then you probably should hit for him. But he might go the distance tonight.
I think that's what Dale's thinking in an ideal world, and he's been efficient. Hasn't gone 100 pitches yet this year, but this might be the night. Real hanger there, and Barney fouled it off. It's funny, though, in this day and age, a guy with 83 pitches through 7 innings, we're sitting here talking about a complete game as if it's some sort of UFO landing in the middle of our baseball world. Crowd wanted it. Andrusik didn't get it. 2-2.
He's got the bottom of the order coming up, 2 in the 8th.
Villanueva was 0 career complete games. Sharply hit grounder, a little shuffle step to the right for Cozart, and he guns him down. One down, and Villanueva will come up 0 for 2.
Well, this kid Cingrani tonight, he was dealing too. Punched out 9 in 7 innings, not just 2 runs. Pretty impressive stuff.
3 relief appearances last year, and this was just his 2nd career start. Struck out 8 in his last outing and 9 tonight.
In keeping with what he had done so far in his minor league career, he had huge strikeout numbers.
A tall right-hander on an 0-2, and Villanueva flails at it. 2 down.
In all likelihood, when Johnny Cueto comes back, Cingrani will be going back to AAA, so he can continue to develop his secondary pitches. But you can see where they might make a call up later in the year for him to fortify their bullpen. Well, that fastball, he could be a nice asset for them in short relief.
6th straight 10 strikeout game for the Reds. 1-0 pitch.
Major league batters strike out about 20% of the time. 30 years ago, that was about 14%.
The strikeouts have just really ballooned all around baseball. You were saying the Astros are on the record
They're
pace?
on pace to, yeah, I think I want to say the 2010 Diamondbacks. 1,500 and some odd punch outs.
Another strikeout for the Reds, and their fans get free pizza.
That's why they're so fired up right now.
Yep. I don't know if he's thrown a strike.
No soup for you.
First walk taken by the Cubs.
And watching Andrusik last night, I thought, well, maybe the Cubs could steal a bag off of him. Big, tall right-hander. Usually they're pretty easy to run on, but he's quick to home plate. Doesn't mean Sapelt won't try with 2 outs. Not a bad idea to try to get yourself into scoring position.
Lofted to Jay Bruce in right. So take us to the bottom of the 8th. Cubs clinging to a 2-1 edge.
On Rules of Engagement, there are relationship rules.
Oh, my God. What happened?
I was hungry.
I meant to my life.
Comedy rules.
Hey, is there smoking allowed in here?
No. Is someone smoking?
Yes, you are.
Rules of Engagement. Wednesdays at 8 on WGN America.
I wasn't exactly a fan of our last carryout deal, but this one is crazy.
The deal is a large 3-topping pizza, carry out only for just $7.99, Monday through Thursday.
Monday through Thursday?
Thursday.
What happened to Monday through Wednesday?
We've just taken a great deal and we've made it better.
I'm gonna need some help.
Hey, here to help.
Hi, welcome to Domino's.
You know, whatever it takes. Thank you for calling Domino's. This is Patrick. Here you go. Enjoy your day.
The new carryout special every Monday through Thursday, only at Domino's. You know what moves America forward?
Change! We didn't like the shape of chickens, so we changed them to nuggets. And sports drinks were boring, so we changed that with Mio Fit. You can flavor it your way. Change your sports drink. Change America.
Men, you've tortured your face enough. End the face torture. New Dove Men Plus Care Face Lotion hydrates skin to keep it looking good. Take better care of your face with Dove Men Plus Care.
What do you think?
That's great.
It won't take long, will it?
No.
Okay.
This won't take long, will it?
No, not at all. How many of these can we do on our budget?
More than you think. Didn't take very long, did it?
This spring, dig in and save.
It's nice. Post it.
Already did.
More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Dig in and save with Vigoro 1-quart annuals. 4 for just $10.
Chicago Cubs baseball brought to you by Bud Light. It's the sure sign of a good time. Here we go. Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer or go to shophonda.com for current offers. And by AT&T. Find out what's possible with products and services from AT&T. Rethink possible. Underway in the Reds' 8th. Longest major league outing for Villanueva, 8 1/3 back in 06. Heisey bounces to third. Ransom will throw him out. It was as a Milwaukee Brewer. Nate Scherholtz replaces Scott Hairston in right.
I remember talking to Mike Maddox when he was the pitching coach of the Brewers and had Villanueva over there. And Maddox absolutely loved Carlos. He loved his approach to pitching, his knowledge, his pitchability.
Miller hasn't figured him out yet. He has struck out twice. And takes ball one.
Corky looks like he could be playing in a slow pitch softball tournament, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, it hit the bag. Ransom got him. Probably wouldn't have gotten any other guy in their lineup, but Miller not very fast would be the best way to put it. That's a good adjustment by Cody Ransom.
Yeah, that was funky. That could have been disastrous for the Cubs. This ball right down the line, and it did not hit the bag. Just a stumble by Ransom as he went to backhand the ball, but had the right guy running.
Jack Hanahan. We've had a game-tying pinch hit triple in the 7th last night. Off the wall and right will bat for Andrusic. A lot of A's and H's and N's. Marmol is the righty on the left. Russell is the lefty on the right. The lefty in the middle is Lester Strode, the bullpen coach. Three and 0. Two lefties up. Hara to the left, Chapman to the right.
Hara, if the game remains 2-1, Chapman if the Reds tie it or take the lead.
It's a strike. Right at the bottom of the box.
Get back here, young man. And he has 2 out of 5 in his career off of Villanueva. See, away with soft stuff and then good fastball down.
That ball crushed. Sapelto has room.
And breathe.
He gave it a ride, but it's caught on a warning track. 2-1 as we go to the 9th.
Inside each and every one of us lies good and evil. In the end, it's which side we choose that defines who we are.
Law and Order, weeknights at 5.
Wednesday, the White Sox are looking to make fireworks as the Tribe tries to take one from their division rivals. White Sox Indians, Wednesday 2 East on WGN America.
It's the end of an era.
All that spare change I used to get.
Sorry, I spilled Bud Light on you.
I wrote a song. Sorry. Here we go.
The crisp, refreshing taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
At LegalZoom, you can take care of virtually all your important legal matters in just minutes. Now it's quicker and easier for you to start your business, protect your family, and launch your dreams. At LegalZoom.com, we put the law on your side.
In 2013, Little Caesars created a new deep dish pizza with a crust so deep and perfectly crispy on the outside that 3 Astro scientists shrunk themselves down in an attempt to understand it.
That's some deep crust!
Little Caesars, home of the $5 hot and ready pizza, proudly introduces the new deep dish pizza with 8 thick, crispy corner slices, hot and ready every day for just $8.
Pizza.
It's the end of an era.
All that spare change I used to get.
Sorry, I spilled Bud Light on you.
I wrote a song. Sorry. Here we go.
The crisp, refreshing taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
When it comes to home video, an epic fail is a huge success. A successful night starts at 11 with America's funniest home videos on WGN America.
Close call to end the 8th inning.
Hanahan looked like a changeup, trying to go down and away, and he didn't get it there. You see the reaction by Castillo. He thought it was gone. Villanueva was hopeful and ultimately happy as that ball stayed in the yard.
Okay, so 92 pitches through 8. Top of the order for the Reds in the bottom of the ninth. We're not there yet. We're in the top, but it'll be Chu, Cozart, and Votto as Manny Parra, former teammate of Carlos Villanueva's in Milwaukee.
Parra with that ERA of a little over 8. He's been hit hard, 11 hits in 5 1/3. Control was always his issue with the Brewers. High walk rate throughout his career. They tried him as a starter, and that didn't work out. Then moved him to the pen. He's always had good stuff, good strikeout numbers, but lack of command. And yeah, you're right. Big decision coming for Dale Swaim, whether to send Carlos back out there or not.
After a high ball, and they fouled it off.
You know, he has not pitched under a lot of duress tonight. The pitch count isn't much of an issue. It's a cool night. First things first, when he comes off the mound, you check with him and you try to get an honest answer. How you feeling? You feeling strong? You feeling good? You get a sense of how bad he wants it. But at the end of the day, you have to make your decision based on who you feel like the best guy to get 3 outs is at this stage of the ball game. There's a pretty good argument to be made that given that top of the order, the 4th look at Carlos could be problematic.
What would help make this decision easier is a run or 2 here in the top of the ninth. A little cushion.
A little cushion. Then you could set him out a hitter at a time. As long as he's getting outs, leave him in the ball game. It's interesting because Marmol has been good lately. So, is Dale thinking, well, okay, Marmol's my 9th inning guy now, but it's Chu, Cozart, Votto. 2 left-handed bats of the first 3. Russell's been his best guy all year.
Swing and a miss. For some free pizza for the fans here in Cincinnati. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN.
Because you can never watch just one. Saturdays are all about Law and Order. 8 full hours of crime, mystery, and this sound. Saturdays starting at 11 a.m. on WGN America.
Don't know what Dusty's thinking about either with Cozart, if he would consider pinch hitting for him, but they have been so good off their bench. Let's see what Soriano's done against Manny Parra. Still has Xavier Paul and switch hitting Cesar Torres, who won the game last night. And of course, that'll depend on the score and who Dale Swaim wants to use on the mound. Don't normally see teams pinch hit for your 2-hitter, but Cozart not very hot right now.
And I guaranteed at some point tonight across Dale's mind is, can I please just have an 8-1 win one of these nights?
Slowly hit grounder, and it'll be Cozart. He can't get it out of his glove, and now he throws it out of play. Would have been better served just holding on to it. The infield defense has not been good for the Reds in this series, and it's a good defensive infield.
The Reds came into this series having committed only 5 errors all year as a team. Last night they committed 3 on the infield, and this could have been Cozart's 2nd error tonight. We had that conversation last time up when Soriano hit that ball by him as short. Now it's clearly an error. Can't get it out of the glove, and then airmails the throw.
David DeJesus will pinch run at second base for Soriano.
He's laughing like, wait a minute, did you guys just see me steal 2 bases earlier in this game?
That might be the first time Soriano has come out of a game. I think he's played every inning. it tells you how important Dale thinks this run is. And even though Soriano has 2 steals tonight, he goes with DeJesus to pinch run.
I guess Dale was going to put DeJesus in for defense in the bottom of the inning, so figured he'd get the upgrade speed-wise with this move as well, albeit a small one. Soriano was capable of scoring on a base hit.
Parra's 2-0 to Castillo is pulled on the ground, foul.
Not long ago, Wellington Castillo had his first career 4-hit game. Tonight, he's in jeopardy of punching out 4 times. He's got the hat trick. Looking for a little redemption here. This would be a big knock if he could drive this run in.
Two on the way. Called strike 3.
That's a tough night at the yard. Is it good enough? Nah, that ball's inside. It's a pretty big zone tonight.
Marvin Hudson
doesn't have that reputation. That's 12 strikeouts by Reds pitching tonight. The fans get free pizza with 11, and with each successive strikeout, do they get to put a topping on it? With 12 get you pepperoni, and 13 you get to throw the mushrooms on there too.
Free toppings for every extra one. You're a marketing genius. Sherholtz had 3 hits last night. Got the start. Look out. 1-1. Be meatball fan for 1 second. And this is not how Dale should think about it, but here's why I would make a case for Villanueva heading back out. You don't think negatively as a manager, but I think this is Carlos's game to win or lose. If the bullpen comes in and gives it up, I think that it's more devastating than if Villanueva would give it up. Does that make sense?
It does.
And again, I don't think you've managed that way. You manage who gives me the best chance. But I think the way things have gone so far,
I know.
The starting staff has been so good. I feel like put it in his hands. Let him determine whether the Cubs break this losing streak.
He's got the look of a guy who's going back out there.
Got the mustache,
twirling it,
curled up and ready to go. 2-2. Now it's full. And again, another run would not hurt anything.
He's just checking the outfielders. Good arms in right and center, in particular, Bruce and Chu.
Strikeout, 3 in the inning for Parra. So we go to the last of the ninth.
of engagement, there are relationship rules.
Oh, my God. What happened?
I was hungry.
I meant in my life.
Comedy rules.
Hey, is there smoking allowed in here?
No. Is someone smoking?
Yes, you are.
Rules of engagement. Wednesdays at 8 on WGN America.
Both Tylenol and Bayer Advanced Aspirin are proven to be effective pain relievers. Tylenol works by blocking pain signals to your brain. Bayer Advanced Aspirin blocks pain at the site. Try the power of Bayer Advanced Aspirin.
Men, you've tortured your face enough. End the face torture. New Dove Men Plus Care Face Lotion hydrates skin to keep it looking good. Take better care of your face with Dove Men Plus Care.
Aha! Someone read my post about that new bakery place, right?
No, it is a grilled chicken on flatbread from Wendy's.
Wendy's? Oh, wow. Yeah, hold it up.
Show me a little more chicken, a little less face.
Oh.
So have to tweet it.
Or we could eat it.
Introducing flatbread grilled chicken from Wendy's. Warm grilled chicken on toasted flatbread and 2 bold new tastes. Food worth talking about from Wendy's.
Now that's better.
And we're open late.
Both Maxwell and Ted have hail damage to their cars. Ted is trying to get a hold of his insurance agent. Maxwell is not. He's on Geico.com setting up an appointment with an adjuster. Ted is now on hold with his insurance company. Maxwell is not and just confirmed a 5:30 time for Tuesday. Ted is still waiting.
Yes.
Maxwell is out and about with Ted's now ex-girlfriend.
Later, Ted!
Online claims appointments, just a click away on Geico.com.
Carlos Villanueva looking for the first complete game of his major league career. And some changes defensively after Soriano was lifted for the pinch runner. Sapelt goes from center to left. And that pinch runner now is the center fielder, De Jesus. Got to do it the hard way here. Top of the order. Chu is 2 out of 3. Ball 1. This is fun.
This is an outstanding ball game. And it's fun to be, with a game on the line, having to face the top of the order. Hostile environment. This is what you live for as a pitcher. You love to be out there in the 9th as a starter, chance to finish a ball game. There's only been 6 complete games in the National League this year. There's been 26 shutouts, but only 6 complete games. Made a couple mistakes with his changeup last inning. One was hit hard to third base. That other one was a deep drive to center field.
Here comes a changeup. Oh, beauty. 2-2. Big swing pitch. Instead of 3-1, it's 2-2.
Castillo thinking change up again or backdoor breaker. Villanueva looked like he wanted to go with the inside fastball here. Going back away.
Where was that one? I guess a problem with Marvin Hudson's strike zone, other than the fact that it's been pretty big tonight, it just doesn't seem like it's been terribly consistent.
You see the pattern away, and down, yeah.
The way it's gone tonight.
Yep.
Sets up a 3-2, and he walked him. Boy, the importance of a pitch illustrated in that sequence.
Absolutely. Just
one pitch.
One pitch. It just changes the whole dynamic of the at-bat.
Marmol, the only reliever currently throwing. You may be sitting at home saying, well, wait, what about James Russell for Joey Votto? Well, Votto has not had really any success against Marmol in his career. Including a strikeout last night.
Cody Ransom in at third base, anticipating bunt from Cozart.
And Rizzo will underhand to Barney. Tying run is at second. And it'll be the first time the Reds will have put a runner in scoring position. Now Heisey hit a home run to lead off the third. Second time. Phillips did get to second in the seventh. So here comes Dale. And you see what the Reds have done in this spot. Above league average. The Cubs have been stingy with their pitching. Great job by Villanueva. Ties his career high 8 1/3 tonight. And he will exit with a 2-1 lead. Don't go anywhere.
Olive Garden's new buy one take one, just $12.95. Choose one of 5 amazing entrees to enjoy today, like smoked mozzarella chicken, and take home a second entree for later. Buy one, take one, just $12.95. Go Olive Garden.
Many women may not be absorbing the calcium they take as well as they could because they don't take it with food. Switch to Citracal Maximum Plus D. It's the only calcium supplement that can be taken with or without food. My doctor recommends Citracal Maximum. It's all about absorption.
Wait, that's not enough buildup. And?
High five, America. Because we're giving you great comedy 5 days a week.
5 days a week?
5 days a week.
Why, that deserves
the highest of 5s.
So when you think America, think 5.
Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's great comedy.
Give me what? 5.
5 days a week.
Freeze frame high five.
All week long, right here on WGN America.
Not leave a brother hanging. Woo!
Let's take a look at our Budweiser players of the game. Cody Ransom and Carlos Villanueva.
Been a two-man gang. Ransom getting it down with the glove, starting the double play with a sweet little pick, and in between hop, and then drives one into the seats in his first at-bat as a Cub. How about that? Here's a tricky little hop down there on the backhand side. He has to get up in a hurry and throw out Corky Miller. And how about Carlos Villanueva? Almost went the distance tonight. 8 1/3. He's going to sit and watch the rest of this thing unfold. But another masterful performance by Villanueva. He came into this game with a 1.29 ERA and doing what he does best. He had these Reds hitters off balance all night with that off-speed stuff.
So it's Marmol against Votto, and a slider off the plate. Cubs baseball brought to you by Budweiser, the official beer of Major League Baseball. Great times are waiting. Grab some Buds. Chu is a tying run at second. You see his helmet at the bottom of your screen. Ground ball, and through, and they will tie it. Joey Votto with an RBI single. He was 1 for 15 against Carlos Marmol. With a boatload of strikeouts, but he comes through here. That's by far his best swing of the series.
Yeah, he's been off balance a lot in these first 2 games of this series, and you know the second guessers will be out bringing the righty in to face Votto. But when you look at those numbers, 1 out of 15, certainly can understand why Dale went with Marmol. This time Votto able to stay back, and I thought Barney would be able to knock it down. He left his feet, he just couldn't quite knock that ball down.
This is just too difficult. Cubs have been playing tight game after tight game after tight game. Votto's got to get this one into the 10th. He was able to do that last night.
And you see he's had his struggles against Carlos as well.
Guess who can't get a win tonight?
Yeah,
just a crying shame.
Cub starters, as we mentioned earlier, are 3-10. Despite having one of the lowest rotation ERAs in all of baseball, 4th best in all of Major League Baseball.
Votto holding. And it's 3-1 on Phillips. Jay Bruce on deck. Differently as Chris Basios heading out. Can't blame the entire inning on one pitch, but again, it's a pitch he really wanted.
And therein lies the value of a guy like Chu. The deal that the Reds made with the Indians to bring Chu over here to put that on-base presence at the top of their order.
So Chu's been on 3 out of 4 times in this game, scoring the tying run here in the 9th. He has now been on base 17 of his last 22 plate appearances. I don't have to do the math, but it's got to be
really good. Yeah.
70. His on base percentage would be like 750.
Yeah, it's crazy, crazy good.
He just hasn't made many outs.
First 2 out of 10 with a couple of strikeouts off Marmol.
And called strike. Missed badly. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna defend Dale on this one. A lot of criticism of him either taking Villanueva out and putting Marmol in, and on Twitter, blowing up. Why not go with Russell here? Matchups can often lie, but not only is Votto, as he struggled against Marmol, he hasn't even made much contact. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, and it's not like
Marmol was really good last night.
And it's not like he's been overworked. He had 4 days off before working last night. And the other thing is, too, you don't gain that much of an advantage bringing a lefty in to face Votto. Votto hits all kinds of pitchers. It's the thing, and we talked about it last night. It's not always black and white. It's gray. Yeah, certainly could have defended bringing Russell in, too.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, it's a great thing about baseball. We can sit here and debate it, and you can make a case for the lefty-on-lefty matchup. But in talking to Dale early in this series, he said he wanted Marmol against Votto. That was a matchup that he specifically looked for, and it worked last night. He struck him out.
So, you're in there, you're talking to your bench coach, you're having these conversations in advance of an inning. What if this happens? What if this happens? Who are we going to use? And so you contemplate all those things, left versus right, matchups that players have had, between each other in the past. And if it was 1 out of 6, then you probably play the lefty-lefty deal. But 1 out of 15 with 9 punch-outs, that speaks to a certain level of dominance that one guy had over the other. It's going to be one of the toughest things to do when you're a late inning reliever, a closer. You come in, you give up the lead. Now you're in a tied game, but you just got to stay mentally tough. Game's on the line. From last year, he wore out right-handed pitching, but he was awfully good against lefties too. He had 288, had a .413 on base percentage against lefties. He's one of those guys that lefties just shut down, and maybe you're thinking shifts the other way.
Full count, 3-2. Dale didn't bring Marmol in because he's the quote closer. He brought him in specifically because he thought he was the best pitcher to get Joey Votto. So whether you agree with that decision or not, it wasn't based on just that here's my 9th inning guy, because he doesn't really have one right now. Runners go, and they're loaded. The third walk of the inning, second by Marmol. This game right now teetering on the brink for the Cubs bullpen as Chris Heisey will bat.
Good start. Yep, absolutely. Heisey's a guy who likes to swing the bat. You get the jump on him, you're going to put him in swing mode. He's walked just 2 times this year. At 70 at bats.
Nothing in 2.
Back-to-back heaters. Make it 3 in a row. Keeping the ball down in the zone. This one 93 miles an hour off the outside edge. Heisey in protect mode, reaches out. He's choked up on the bat a little bit. In this count, you're going to shorten up a little bit on the offside. Shearholtz is tight and right. I think that's where he wanted to throw that slider.
Winning run at third with 2 outs. Ransom will just take it to the bag, and we'll go to extras for the second straight night. It is 2-2 after 9.
It's the end of an era.
All the parties. The stories.
I'm gonna miss your smell.
You were my first.
What? I knew it. I knew it.
It's true.
Oh, man, I'm sorry I broke your leg.
I wrote a song. Sorry. Here we go.
Keep the good times going with the crisp, refreshing taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Whoa. Check out this new couch.
This is almost too good to be true. Introducing all-you-could-eat wings only at Golden Corral. This is off the chart huge. This incredible wing fest is something only Golden Corral can do. Dig into endless buffalo wings, amazing spicy garlic wings, Tennessee barbecue wings, teriyaki honey wings, boneless wings too. All you can eat, and it's every night of the week. It's Golden Corral's new wing fest. All on our endless dinner buffet, still for one amazingly low price, and it's only at Golden Corral. Help yourself to happiness.
Great first gig. Let's go. Hey. Yep. Party!
Aww.
We are out of here.
Party!
Finding you the perfect place every step of the way. Hotels.com.
Show it off, America. Show off that belt you replaced. Show off the fuel pump, the oil change, the upgrade. You did it. There are a lot of places you can go to do it yourself, but there's only one place that can help you do it right. AutoZone. Because even the pros know parts are just part of what we do. We have the advice, the instructions, we even loan tools. So show it off, America. You did it right. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Well, Carlos Marmol charged with a blown save. The run charge to Villanueva. Was able to get out of a bases loaded jam with 2 outs, so 2-2 in the 10th.
This game will test you. This game will test you, and right now the Cubs are being tested on an almost nightly basis.
Swing and a miss. Meanwhile, the Cubs need to make some contact. They have struck out 13 times. Manny Parra struck out 3. And a strike.
So 13 innings last night. Extra innings again here this evening. Day game coming tomorrow. At 12:35 first pitch.
Yeah, it's going to be early. Sleep fast, partner. The 0-2 to Ransom.
Good matchup tomorrow. Samardzija and Latos.
I would imagine with the really early start, both guys will probably not here. Inside. We went 13 last night.
This is the 5th extra inning game that the Reds have played this year. One-two, they've lost 2.
Full count.
Ball 4 base hit. Get that good night going.
Driven to deep right, but caught. Possums had a good night at the plate. Homer a double. Came up short there, one away.
That one looks like it's pushing a little bit from right to left. It's a little cooler in the summertime here when it warms up. The ball really carries well. Kevin Gregg in the Cubs pen. Julio Bourbon will hit for Marmol.
That's high. Cubs got their runs back in the second. Not a whole lot since. They did have that leadoff double from Sapelt in the sixth. And could not score.
Play Brandon Phillips made on Rizzo's ground ball.
Fly ball to left. Back on it. Heisey to the track. Gone! Darwin Barney has hit a road home run for the first time in his career. 3-2.
Could not have picked a better time for that first road home run, coming here in the top half of the 10th. A little Barney ambush. Tried to get in there on him, and Darwin just would not let him in.
10th career homer. The first 9 came at Wrigley Field. Julio Bourbon hitting for Marmol. Became a Cub on Friday, claimed off waivers from Texas.
Eight, 9-1 due up for the Reds in the bottom of the 10th.
Oh boy.
It'll be probably a couple of pinch hitters and then the top.
Front of the plate, Miller threw it away. Bourbon on his way to second. Another Reds error.
That born out of indecision as Miller and Parra both kind of broke on that swinging bunt. Neither one really took charge. Ultimately Miller did, but by then he had to hurry his throw. Ball, base runner, all converging at the same time at first base. The Reds can't make a play.
Infield hit, and the error on Miller, allowing Bourbon to advance. There he goes. No throw. Bourbon steals third. Second Cub to steal third in this game.
Yeah, do it early. Get there with 1 out early in the count. Force the Reds to pull the infield in.
Inside edge. Setting up on the inside again. Off the plate. Starlin Castro has a hitting streak on the line. He's nothing for 4. He's on deck. Getting this extra inning tonight. Give him a chance to get it to 15. Kevin Gregg.
Been through this fire before many times. Former closer. Good short stroke here. Just play a little pepper with the center fielder.
And that one's going to drop down for a base hit. Bourbon will score. 4-2. Dave Sapelt with an RBI single.
He's gone double, walk, single his last 3 trips. Good job by Bourbon getting on base, stealing a bag. Yeah, there's that good approach. Carving that one into right center. Lead in the 13th last night was not enough. Keep the pressure on.
Castro struck out, grounded out, and flied to right twice. And Sapelt may be itchy over there to run. And his first move was back to the bag as Parra delivered. 1 ball, no strikes.
The same pitch that Barney hit out of the ballpark, trying to go away to a right-handed hitter, and that ball cuts on him and runs in towards the righty. That's the one Barney hit out of here.
Justin Upton has homered again. He hit his 10th this afternoon in a 4-3 win over the Rockies, and the nightcap tonight he's hit his 11th. BJ has homered his 3rd, and it's 5-1 in the 5th. Braves lead. Sapelt will steal second. A track meet tonight for the Cubs on the bases.
First one of the year for Sapelt comes out a breaking ball in the dirt. Castro taking evasive action there to avoid contact from Corky Miller. Might have gotten an interference call had Miller initiated that contact himself. Castro drifting over the plate just a little bit with that swing.
Fouled off 2-2. And now James Russell is up. See Kevin Gregg sitting down.
Here comes the rain.
are scattering for cover.
I saw the fans leaving. I thought maybe they just couldn't take it anymore. And then I looked up and saw the rain. I thought, well, maybe they're going to get their free pizza. Former Boy Scout came prepared.
A kick in the 3-2. Ball 4. That will be it for Manny Parra. So the Cubs with a couple of runs here in the 10th, and they're trying to get some more. Now in the rain. Pitching change will be back to Cincinnati.
Wait, that's not enough buildup. And?
High five, America. Because we're giving you great comedy 5 days a week.
5 days a week?
5 days a week.
Why, that deserves
the highest of 5s.
So when you think America, think 5.
Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's great comedy.
Give me what? 5.
5 days a week.
Freeze frame high five.
All week long, right here on WGN America.
Not leave a brother hanging. Woo!
Alfredo Simon.
He was the winning pitcher last night.
Yes, he was. He gave up the 2-run homer to Luis Valbuena, and he got the win.
Yeah, all good pitching in that game last night. He gave up a 2 spot. But he was the pitcher of record as his club rallied in the bottom of the 13th. Overall 2-1, 4.91 the ERA. Big dude, 6'6", 270. Rizzo doing that to Jesus. You remember he came in to pinch run for Soriano.
Well, the Cubs had a 2-run lead in the 13th last night, and that did not hold up. Leading 4-2 in the 10th here tonight. Still a couple of chances. Starting with Anthony Rizzo. Dave O'Brien from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution tweeting about the Uptons, both homering in Game 2. They went back-to-back. So they have joined Lloyd and Paul Wainer, the 1938 Pirates. Second set of brothers to hit back-to-back home runs.
Big Poison and Little Poison. The Wainers, not the Uptons. They're Jay Up and Bossman Jr. A couple tough nights at the yard for Rizzo so far.
Swing and a miss. It is 2-2.
Pretty nasty there. 94-mile-an-hour cut fastball.
Two runners go, and that one punched in the air out in the left, and it's going to be a double play unless Sapelt really hustles. He does, but it doesn't matter. He had already rounded third when that ball was caught. Bottom of the 10th, 4-2 Cubs.
Get more. More priceless moments. More adventures. More lovable animals. Get more. Bucketheads, British biting, kangaroo confrontation, baby blubber, freak accidents, ostrich races, mascot mayhem, local violence, hydroplaning, hammock havoc, airborne animals, athletic accidents, goofy golf, and kitten chaos. Get more of what you love. America's Funniest Home Videos starts weeknights at 7 on WGN America.
Wait, that's not enough buildup. And?
High five, America. Because we're giving you great comedy 5 days a week.
5 days a week?
5 days a week.
Why, that deserves
the highest of fives.
So when you think America, think 5.
Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's great comedy.
Give me what? 5.
5 days a week.
Freeze frame high five.
All week long. Right here on WGN America.
Not leave a brother hanging. Woo!
Darwin Barney with his first home run away from Wrigley Field, giving the Cubs the lead. They would add another run. It's 4-2. Bourbon is now playing left. We started with Soriano, Sapelt, and Hairston in the outfield, left to right. Now Bourbon to Jesus Scherholtz, and Kevin Gregg will try to get the save.
Cubs are going to set a record for pitchers who have been used in save opportunities this year.
And he's going to face a pinch hitter, Derek Robinson. Simon.
He's a switch hitter. 2 out of 10 from the left side so far this year.
Called strike. Take a breath. Here we go.
Xavier Paul will be next in the pitcher spot.
Got the hitting for Miller. It's Robinson. Kevin Gregg made his second Cubs debut on Friday in Milwaukee. Signed a minor league deal on April 15th. Released by the Dodgers April 3rd. Was throwing back home in Oregon in the interim. And here he is trying to save it.
Kevin first came to the big leagues with the Angels way back in 2003. Spent 4 years with them, parts of 4 years anyway, before moving on to the Fish.
09 with the Cubs, 23 out of 30 in save chances. The pitch. That looked better than Robinson made it look.
Did him a favor. Went out of the zone after that high heater. Split finger pitch has been a put-away pitch against left-handed hitters for Gregg in his career.
2-2 is outside. 3-2.
Got a challenge here. He did.
Swing and a miss on a fastball.
Can't afford to walk Robinson. Now with a 2-run lead, you got to be aggressive on 3-2. He was. Challenged him through a fastball right there. So go ahead, take a rip at it. And Robinson came up empty.
With a leadoff single in the 13th last night off Michael Bowden. I think it was on a 2-strike pitch. Oakland shut out Boston, or is shutting out Boston, and it's over. Final in 7 innings, 13-0. Bartolo Colon's 3-0. Rain cut it short.
Bartolo's going to pitch forever.
That was a complete game. He went all 7.
Somebody else got one of those the other day. Nice.
Breaking ball strike. It's 1-2. Tying run will come up.
Of course it will.
Chu, I think, walks as far down the first base line as any batter I've ever seen before he steps in the box. He's about 12 feet up the line toward first base. That practice swing. Outside, ball 1. Well, we do know this. Greg's got to throw him some strikes here. He will not swing otherwise. He has been locked in.
Hitting .426 against right-handed pitching this year with a .565 on base percentage and a .766 slugging average. Russell was up earlier. He's not throwing any longer. Right breakdown on Shin-Soo Choo.
Ground ball, base hit into third, or into left, past a diving third baseman, Cody Ransom. 2 on. Choo with his 3rd hit tonight. And he remains sizzling hot.
He sees the ball so well, stays back, he uses the whole field. Ransom playing him well off the line, and he was able to exploit that. Another one of those one-hoppers to third base.
Greg with a 1-0. Now 1-1. much happening in this spot. Reds have not had many chances.
Double play prevents Votto from getting an at-bat.
Fly ball to right. Sherholt's back a little bit. He's got it. 2 outs. Oh, so close. And it will be Votto. He tied the game with a single in the ninth off Carlos Marble. Say that 27th out's tough to get tonight. It's the 30th.
Sometimes tonight that's been a strike. Kind of hit or miss out there. Might be begging a little bit. Yeah, it's off the plate. Good call.
Paints that time. The WGN News follows immediately. Kevin Gregg hoping maybe after the next pitch. Problem is Joey Votto might be thinking the same thing. With 2 on and 2 down in the 10th. Here it is. That's a strike at the knees.
Job executing by Kevin Gregg in this sequence with Votto. Look where all these pitches are. Just off the edge. This one right on the edge, down at the bottom of the knees. We got the benefit of the doubt on one ball off the plate and then a borderline one there. But to get the jump on Votto without giving in.
Gregg has a sign. Here it is. Foul tip, strike 3. Cubs win. Kevin Gregg strikes out Joey Votto to end it.
Of course he does. Think it was going to end any other way? What a good win for the Cubs.
That'll set up the rubber game tomorrow. The Cubs get their first win on the trip. 4-2 the final and 10.
Next on WGN News, another inch of rain is not helping, but residents we talked with in swamp suburbs say it just can't get any worse. Many of them taking complaints to their village halls tonight. Accused of sending rice and lace letters, a man is not only set free tonight, cleared of all charges. Why the case flipped so fast, and what a mother and daughter found in the women's bathroom at the circus.
That's gonna go right in your glove. Oh, see that? Great job. Okay, now let's get ready for the ball. Here it comes. There you go.
Good catch. Perfect.
All right, now for the best part. Let's see your pour. Ooh, let's get those in the bowl. These are way too good to waste, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go for it. Around the bowl. And
share what you love with who you love. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
They're great.
Good catch, Dad.
This is Kevin. To prove to you that Aleve is the better choice for him, he's agreed to give it up.
It's today?
We'll be with him all day as he goes back to taking Tylenol.
That was okay, but after lunch, my knee started to hurt again, and now I gotta take more pills. Yeah? Another pill stop. Can I get my Aleve back yet? For my pain, I want my Aleve.
Look for the Easy Open Red Arthritis Cap.
I wasn't exactly a fan of our last carryout deal, but
This one is crazy.
The deal is a large 3-topping pizza, carry out only for just $7.99, Monday through Thursday.
Monday through Thursday?
Thursday.
What happened to Monday through Wednesday?
We've just taken a great deal and we've made it better.
I'm gonna need some help.
Hey, here to help.
Hi, welcome to Domino's.
You know, whatever it takes. Thank you for calling Domino's. This is Patrick. Here you go. Enjoy your day.
The new carryout special every Monday through Thursday, only at Domino's.
The perfect shot starts with loved ones and ends with a bang. America's Funniest Home Video starts at 11 on WGN America.
Our next WGN telecast of Cubs baseball will be on WCIU Thursday from South Florida. Cubs and Marlins will open up a 4-game series at 6 Central. Our next WGN America telecast will be Friday, Game 2. Once again, our final score tonight in 10 innings, the Cubs 4, the Reds 2. Chicago Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN has been brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Now for JD and our entire WGN crew, Len Casper saying so long, and make sure you stick around. The WGN News is next.
This is Chicago's very own WGN News at 9.
And we've been through it 5-6 times, and we're alone now, and I think we're done.
Well, more rain can't make it any worse for flooded homeowners, and the threat of soggy snow in some places tonight just depressing. Good evening. I'm Micah Mater.
And I'm Mark Sapelsa. It is our top story seen around the country tonight on WGN America. Let's go to Julie Unruh live in Forest View at a meeting of residents that got rather heated tonight. Julie.
Heated indeed, you guys. Let's start with the basics here. The governor has indeed declared this area, among many others in the state of Illinois, in a state of emergency. However, federal agencies have not declared this a disaster area, at least not yet. That's a step that hasn't been taken so far. But right now, the small town of just 700 is beyond angry. They are underwater. Many of the folks who live here are homeless right now, and so many of them outraged about the fact that they weren't alerted when waters here started to rise last week. Take a listen.
We got about 6 feet of water in my basement. The basement had to be completely gutted. I just bought the house about 2 weeks ago.
We got a phone call Thursday that the water was coming Thursday night. I went there. Within 10 minutes, the water was all the way up to my ankles. Then went up to my knees. So I called 911 about 4 times. Called 911. Nobody came. My grandma's 90-something years old. She was trapped in her house. Couldn't get her. I thought maybe they would call other towns or anybody else to get help, and nobody helped.
The main floor, the lower floor, 7 stairs up is our second level. We have a bed and 2 dressers. That's what we're walking out of our home with.
And that is just a sampling of the widespread complaints and tragic stories found door to door in this small south suburban town. It was wall-to-wall people at Village Hall tonight, a mob scene. Residents demanding answers about why the village didn't alert them about this weather emergency while it was happening. The fire department said in an 80-hour period, there were 160 homes evacuated and 250 people rescued. No injuries were reported and no fatalities were reported. But that was not enough to appease this angry crowd tonight. They are tired, many of them without flood insurance, so many of them homeless, and turning to the village for assistance even days later.
All you do is tell one person on one block, to tell another 2 people, another 4 people, and it just floods the whole entire area.
We want to go across. The state is going to help us. Is FEMA going to help us?
Everybody in town suffered and is suffering. Whether you're out of your house, whether you're in your house, whether your basement got destroyed, whether your first floor got destroyed, everybody got hurt in this.
And everybody in Forest View is suffering at least on some level. Even the police station and Village Hall here behind me flooded out. I walked through those buildings by myself tonight. One of the biggest complaints that we heard in this, mob scene tonight was people wanted to know why the weather siren never sounded last week. It was the middle of the night when those waters started to rise here in a place where they don't normally see this volume of water, unlike an area like Des Plaines. Again, the fire department giving detailed reasons why they decided not to sound the alarm. It wasn't enough to make these folks real happy tonight. Again, many of them trying to decide what to do next. We're live in Forest View. Julie Unruh, WGN News.
Okay, Julie, and speaking of the Des Plaines and the Fox, those rivers still out of their banks several feet above flood stage. Today's rains may not have made the situation much worse, but residents in Des Plaines that we spoke with say they just want to return to normalcy, to not have to hear the motors of a sump pump running constantly.
Well, I've got 2 sump pumps going on full time, and I've got a sump pump going into the sewer. So it's 3 pumps, so that's enough.
Well, it looks like today's rain will end overnight, but that didn't stop today's storms from setting a record. Tom Skilling here to tell us a little more about that.
Yeah, no surprise with that. Do you know we've had 9 times the April rain we had a year ago, and we do. We have a new record on the books tonight. We broke a 66-year record set back in 1947, and with rain still coming down, we still don't have the full numbers in, but the latest number we have is that the month is up to 836, surpassing 1947's 833. That's about 2.5 times the normal rain. Here's the rain that's come down today, over an inch at Flossmoor. Streeters had 0.8 of an inch, 0.7 at Calumet City, about that much at Schaumburg. Other totals in South Elgin, East Chicago, Roselle, and Sandwich, obvious right there. Now, our models tell us the rain showers keep coming. They'll be in waves overnight, but they'll thin out, and we've had mixed snow reported in some areas. That'll continue to be the case. We'll flirt with that rain-snow line, and then finally by noon tomorrow have the sun in here. But here's the amount of rain that is going to come down. This is as of late afternoon. We've already had some of that fall, and of course the temperatures have crashed. Hard to believe this is a day that started around 60 and in the 60s in the southern suburbs. We're 14 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago, and we have temps on the way down into the 30s tonight with March level temps. Good news is there is a warm up and a dry out coming, and we'll talk some more about that later on in the full weather segment. Micah, Mark, you bet.
All right, Tom, thanks. People who live in Chicago's Albany Park neighborhood got flood cleanup kits today, thanks to the Red Cross. Those free kits include rakes, shovels, cleaning supplies. If you didn't get one today, the Red Cross will hand out more kits at other locations around the area. Those dates and times will be announced as soon as details are finalized. Again, that's the Red Cross.
Well, the first of 7 barges pushed by floodwater against the Marseilles Dam and Lock, well, they've been removed. Last Thursday's flooding and heavy currents shoved the barges into the structure, causing damage to the lock in several places. Crews removed the first barge extra carefully because it's loaded with iron ore fines. A safety zone is still in effect between the Marseilles Dam and the Dresden Dam. The other barges will be removed tomorrow.
Classes at the Kennedy King College in Inglewood will be back to normal tomorrow. The campus was locked down tonight. All classes canceled after a report of somebody with a gun. An anonymous caller claimed a man with a gun was at the campus around dinner time. Police never found any real evidence or threat or anybody with a weapon. School reopened shortly after 7 tonight.
A local murder trial playing out in front of a DuPage County jury, and now cameras. It's the first local trial where the media's cameras are being allowed inside the courtroom. WGN Sean Lewis joining us now live from the newsroom tonight with details. And you were there, Sean. What was that like to have the cameras there?
It was interesting. The camera was in the back of the courtroom, and it may be the first time, Micah, that cameras were allowed inside of a Chicago area courtroom, but the judge did not allow the first 2 witnesses to be recorded. We did, however, see the opening statements and the defendant in this triple murder trial himself, Johnny Borisov. Borisov faces 18 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of solicitation of murder in the 2010 killings of Jeffrey, Lori, and their son Michael Kramer at their home in Darien. In opening statements today, DuPage County prosecutors claimed Borisov convinced his friend, Jacob Darcy, to kill the Kramer family. Prosecutors say that Johnny Borisov was locked in a bitter custody battle with his girlfriend, Angela Kramer, who survived by hiding inside of a closet during the shootings in the early morning hours of March 2nd, 2010. Darcy was arrested in Florida the day after the shooting. Last year, he pleaded guilty but mentally ill to the murders and will testify against Borisov in this trial. During opening statements, the prosecution painted a picture of a jealous boyfriend who disliked Angela Kramer's family and was jealous of the close relationship between Angela and her mother, Lori. The prosecution claims Borisov became the main influence in Darcy's life before the murders.
Jacob Darcy, the perfect patsy.
And he groomed this guy for months by using these stories about being involved in the mob and gangsters. And this guy Jake was apparently believed.
In his opening statement, Borisov's attorney focused on Jacob Nadarcy, calling him a drug-addicted, psychotic individual who acted alone and cannot be trusted.
This was Jake imagining this stuff as he began to sink deeper and deeper into this fog of mental illness.
One of the two people on the stand today was Angela Kramer, who testified that Borisov not only was a controlling, jealous person, but never hid his hatred for her family. At one point, she told the jury, Borisov said, "The only way I want to see your family again is in a body bag." In the newsroom, Sean Lewis, WGN News.
All right, Sean, thanks. He's the boat owner who found the fugitive Boston suspect.
Up next, what it was like discovering the bombing suspect hiding inside his boat named Slipaway.
And what else that suspect has told investigators from his hospital bed about the pre-bombing plan.
Then his lawyer says he was framed for the poison letters sent to President Obama and others. Tonight, the one-time suspect free and clear.
You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News with Micah Mater, Mark Sapelsa, Tom Skilling, and Dan Roan. This is WGN News at 9.
On Rules of Engagement.
You know what I'm thinking?
Something annoying.
Meet Grumpy.
If we get serious about adopting, we'll need these people to like us.
If they can't like me for who I am, then I'm not going to buy one of their used babies.
Dopey.
I got stuck in the subway. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all?
I can't hear you at all.
And sleazy.
You're shallow, lustful. Some chicks go for that.
Comedy rules.
I love a story with a happy ending. You know what I also love? A happy ending.
Rules of Engagement. Wednesdays at 8 on WGN America.
Need help keeping your digestive balance in sync? Try Align. It's the #1 GE recommended probiotic that helps maintain digestive balance. Stay in the groove with Align. Need help keeping your digestive balance in sync? Try Align. It's a probiotic that fortifies your digestive system with healthy bacteria 24/7. Because your insides set the tone. Stay in the groove with Align.
We're taking Downy to the streets. Which shirt feels more expensive? That one's softer. It's the same t-shirt. Really? This one was washed in Downy.
Why spend a lot of money when you can just use Downy?
Downy's putting our money where our soft is. Try Downy softness. Love it or your money back.
With Hotwire's low prices, we can afford to take an extra trip this year.
First Boston,
Then San Francisco.
Hotwire checks the competition's rates every day so they can guarantee their low prices.
So our hotels were half price.
HOTWIRE, hotwire.com.
My husband and I are trying to lose weight, so we cut out junk food. I only shrank one size. Ugh. He shrank 6 sizes. Oh my gosh. Awkward.
Slim Quick works in 6 ways with your diet to help women lose up to 25 pounds. Lose weight fast.
Slim Quick, weight loss for women.
Now available in extra strength. Try Slim Quick Razor.
Blue e-cigs. Blue lets me enjoy smoking without it affecting the people around me. Because it's vapor, not tobacco smoke. That means no ash. And best of all, no offensive odor. We're all adults here. It's time to take our freedom back.
With so many toothbrushes to choose from, my patients don't know which one to use. I tell them use the brand I use, Oral-B. The brush originally created by a dentist. Trust the brand more dentists and hygienists use, Oral-B.
You're watching WGN News at 9.
Funerals today for 2 more of the victims of the Boston Marathon bombing, 8-year-old Martin Richard and MIT officer Sean Collier. Both will also have public memorials for them. Meantime, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev is being interrogated in the hospital bed that he's in. He's allegedly told authorities that his brother was the driving force behind the bombings, saying he wanted to defend Islam. No foreign groups apparently involved. The FBI is still investigating and had investigated Tamerlan Tsarnaev at Moscow's request before he made a trip to Russia some time back. But Homeland Security Secretary Janet Napolitano told senators today that that investigation was closed.
The FBI text alert on him at that point was more than a year old and had expired.
Tamerlan Tsarnaev was killed in the shootout with police 4 days after the bombing. The suspect's mother told reporters in Russia today she thinks her sons were set up because of their Muslim faith. Tamerlan's widow, Catherine Russell, is helping investigators and, according to her lawyer, is in profound distress over this.
But by now, most people know Dzhokhar Tsarnaev was found injured hiding inside a boat. What we haven't heard is the boat's owner's amazing story about how he found him.
Look in the boat over here on the floor, and I see blood. And
a lot of blood?
A good amount of blood.
Yeah.
Then my eyes went to the other side of the engine box. The engine box is in the middle of the... There was a body.
And at that moment, what did you do? What were you thinking at that moment?
Oh, my God.
Dave Hannenberry says the gravity of the situation didn't happen until afterwards and hopes his role can help bring some peace to the victims and their families.
If the people killed can get some from...
You know, in many ways, they do.
Then I'm at peace with it.
When asked to describe being thrust into the suspected bomber's capture, he said simply, "It's surreal." Charges dropped against the man who was accused of sending those envelopes to President Obama, U.S. Senator Roger Wicker, and a judge. A U.S. attorney said the counts were dismissed against Paul Kevin Curtis of Mississippi, who was an Elvis impersonator, because new information has been uncovered. Authorities are now looking at J. Everett Duchka. He's a disgraced former politician. They searched his home in Mississippi today, but he claims he had nothing to do with those letters.
A man is speaking out after getting pulled off a flight from Chicago. Next, why Southwest gave him the boot.
Also, the governor signs a bill that could potentially reduce property taxes for thousands of seniors.
Later, a surprise encounter in a Kansas bathroom left one woman fearing for her life.
I'm Lorenzo. I work for 47 different companies. Well, technically, I work for one. That company, the United States Postal Service, works for thousands of home businesses. Because at USPS.com, you can pay, print, and have your packages picked up for free. I can even drop off free boxes. I wear a lot of hats. Well, technically, I wear one. The U.S. Postal Service. No business too small.
For sensitive skin, there's Fusion Pro Glide. Our micro-thin blades are thinner than a surgeon's scalpel to glide effortlessly for our gentlest, most comfortable shave. Switch to Fusion Pro Glide, #1 dermatologist recommended on sensitive skin. And now try new Fusion Pro Glide Sensitive Shave Gel. Gillette, the best a man can get.
A new game? That'll save the day. So will Bounty Select-A-Size. It's the smaller, powerful sheet. Look, one Select-A-Size sheet of Bounty is 50% more absorbent than a full-size sheet of the leading ordinary brand. Use less with Bounty Select-A-Size.
I have COPD. If you've got it, you know how hard it can be to breathe. And man, you know how that feels. COPD includes emphysema and chronic bronchitis. Spiriva is a once-daily inhaled COPD maintenance treatment that helps open my obstructed airways for a full 24 hours. You know, Spiriva helps me breathe easier.
Spiriva Handihaler tiotropium bromide inhalation powder does not replace fast-acting inhalers for sudden symptoms. Tell your doctor if you have kidney problems, glaucoma, trouble urinating, or an enlarged prostate. These may worsen with Spiriva. Discuss all medicines you take, even eye drops. Stop taking Spiriva and seek immediate medical help if your breathing suddenly worsens, your throat or tongue swells, you get hives, vision changes or eye pain, or problems passing urine. Other side effects include dry mouth and constipation.
Nothing can reverse COPD. Spiriva helps me breathe better.
Does breathing with COPD weigh you down? Don't wait to ask your doctor about Spiriva.
You're watching WGN News at 9.
A new measure signed into law today by Governor Quinn will reduce property tax bills for seniors in Illinois. The bill raises the senior homestead exemption from $4,000 to $5,000. That can result in savings for seniors age 65 and older to about $200 annually.
It's a very, very important reform. It gives relief to the people who need it the most. Hard-working men and women who are living from paycheck to paycheck or from pension check to pension check, retirement check to retirement check.
Seniors in Chicago will have the increase applied to their 2012 taxes due later this year. All other counties will benefit from the increase beginning next year. Mayor Rahm Emanuel out at Harold Washington College today, welcoming more than a dozen officials from the World Bank. Delegation in town to learn more about the administration's College to Career initiative. There are hopes it can serve as a model for designing similar programs in other places here in the U.S. and around the world. Mayor says he's happy the program is being recognized and the others that might benefit from it.
Southwest Airlines passenger says he was yanked off a Denver-bound flight for being overweight. Matthew Harper weighs nearly 350 pounds. He just boarded his flight from Chicago to Denver on Sunday when he says a Southwest official demanded he get off that plane, claiming it was overbooked. Southwest's policy for overweight passengers encourages them to purchase an extra seat before their flight. Harper says even though Southwest claimed the flight was overbooked, he still had an open seat next to him and was not encroaching on any other passengers.
34 years old and I've never been humiliated like this in my life. I mean, when I got back on the plane, the only thing I could do is just put my head down. What made it worse is there's two guys on there that was bigger than me, and they never got pulled off the plane.
Harper says he filed a complaint after that flight. He was offered $100, but he turned it down. He's now seeking legal advice.
New York City takes a closer look at tightening smoking laws. Next, the plan to make cigarette sales more like alcohol.
Also, the tweet that sent the stock market tumbling.
And later, the new government guidelines designed to keep your eyes on the road.
Live from WGN TV Chicago, the official drawing of the Illinois Lottery.
Good evening. I'm Magdalena Martinez with your winning lottery numbers for Tuesday, April 23rd, 2013. Let's get started with our Pick 3 game. Good luck. First number, 4. Second number, 7. Third and final number, 7. So the winning Pick 3 numbers are 4, 7, 7. Money, money, money. Lots of money at the Illinois Lottery. You just need to go pick up some tickets. Lotto is $7.1 million, and our Powerball jackpot is $116 million. Get your tickets today. First number, 8. Second number, 9. Third number, 6. And fourth and final number, 9. So the winning Pick 4 numbers are 8, 9, 6, 9. Now it's time for Lucky Day Lotto. Tonight's jackpot is $100,000. Good luck. Hope you have tonight's winning ticket. First number 11. Second number 32. Third number 30. Fourth number 28. And the fifth and final number 18. So Lucky Day Lotto numbers are 11, 32, 30, 28, and 18. I'm Magdalena Martinez. Have a good night and good luck with your games.
Tonight's lottery drawing was brought to you by WGN TV and has been supervised by the accounting firm of E.C. Ortiz.
In MedWatch, want to buy cigarettes in New York City? You might have to wait until you're 21 to do it. City leaders just proposed the strictest tobacco law in the country, which would raise the legal age to buy cigarettes from 18 to 21. The city mayor, Mike Bloomberg, citing medical research behind the measure, saying 80% of smokers get into the habit before they are 21. But the proposal is drawing criticism, with some saying it violates personal freedom. Officials say the measure, though, is likely to pass. A shortage of neurologists in the U.S. leading to delays in care of patients with brain disorders like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Experts say 11% more neurologists are needed to meet patient demands in America. And a new study suggests, projects, the number is expected to grow to 19% by the year 2025. The study authors say it's because the medical students and residents are choosing more lucrative specialties than neurology. New study showing parents are giving young children medicines not meant for them. University of Michigan researchers report more than 40% of parents give children younger than 4 cough medicines or multi-symptom cough and colds that they shouldn't use. Researchers say parents may get confused because the products are often labeled prominently as children's medications, while the details about the age often printed in small print on the back of the box.
The rain's moving out, but now here comes the chill. Tom Skilling's next, and he says we could drop below freezing for a little while overnight. Ugh.
The perfect shot starts with loved ones and ends with a bang. America's Funniest Home Video starts at 11 on WGN America.
Switch your car insurance to Geico, and we could help you save on boat and motorcycle insurance too. Other insurance companies are green with envy. Oh, no, I'm sorry, but this is all wrong. I would never say that.
Well, what would you say?
Well, I'd probably emphasise the savings. You know, lose that green with envy bit. Rubbish. It's just a reference about my complexion.
But the focus groups thought that
Focus groups? Geico doesn't use focus groups. Excuse me, no one told me we were using focus groups.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Being a small business owner is tough. If only I had a new website that could bring me more business. But money's always so tight. How could I afford it? What can I do? If only someone could just show me a sign.
Now you can have a state-of-the-art website built for your small business by the experts at web.com absolutely free. And that's not all. Call now and web.com will promote your new website on Google, Yahoo, Bing, and hundreds of other places online. If after 30 days you're happy with your new website, we'll continue to provide promotion, hosting, support, and maintenance, all for one low monthly fee. If not, cancel and pay nothing. Call now and you can get your new site up and running in as little as 7 days free. Over 3 million small businesses rely on web.com every day. Call now and find out why.
Call 1-800-821-5449 today. That's 1-800-821-5449.
Many women may not be absorbing the calcium they take as well as they could because they don't take it with food. Switch to Citracal Maximum Plus D. It's the only calcium supplement that can be taken with or without food. My doctor recommends Citracal Maximum. It's all about absorption.
Surprise, you're having triplets. Surprise, your house was built on an ancient burial ground. Surprise, your car needs a new transmission. How about no more surprises? Now you can get all the online trading tools you need without any surprise fees. It's not rocket science, it's just common sense. From TD Ameritrade.
Well, the rain is coming down and doesn't seem to want to stop.
But it's going to.
Okay.
That's the good news. We've even had some wet snowflakes missed in.
I heard, yeah.
And pretty amazing. 9 times the rain that we had last April, with a new record on the books tonight. But a big change coming this weekend and next week. Of course, you know, these shots are just amazing. Michael Burke sends us this picture. This is up in the north shore of Bluff Lake in the Antioch Chain of Lakes area. Incredible shot. These have certainly been repeated time and again. Do you know this tree was struck by lightning last Thursday and blown to bits, according to Alan May at Westmont? It was at the corner of Richmond and Lincoln in Westmont. It's what happens. You know, lightning strikes a tree, turns the sap to steam, blows the bark off it in the process, because steam takes up more space than the water that produces it. Tabitha Broylette says even the squirrels want to come inside in this weather. And look at this. This is not an aquarium that you're seeing right here. This comes from Mary Query. This is actually the Grand River outside her office, and it's up against her window. Isn't that something? I call that a pretty watertight window right there. want to thank Joe Charlevoix, one of our former interns, who's a meteorologist at Traverse City. This was sent to him, and he said, I thought you'd like to see this. And Mary said, go for it. So that's pretty amazing. Mary, I'm glad that glass didn't break or you'd have had the Grand River in your office. Well, it rained again today, but you know, the pattern is looking better. We're not seeing any of these big rains as we look out in the future, at least in the near term. Doesn't mean it won't rain again, but it won't be anything like we've been seeing for a while. And tomorrow, White Sox weather day at the Cell. Hope to see you there. We'll be gathering just before the game tomorrow, and it ought to be okay. A little bit nippy out there, but we'll talk weather and put some things up on the Jumbotron, which is always kind of fun. So we'll see you out at the Cell tomorrow. Clouds in the area today. These have been heavy clouds. They started raining this afternoon. Hard to believe this is a day that went from near 60 degrees, 60 at Midway and the lakefront, as a matter of fact, down to the point that there have been wet snowflakes mixed in. But the chill is pouring in under the clouds and reaches all the way down to Texas, where temps have taken a dive. And look how sharply defined the cool-off is. 77 Little Rock, 39 Oklahoma City, 76 Nashville, 60 over at St. Louis. These are highs today. What's interesting is this is one little low, but look what's happening out west. 50s up into the Yukon today. It was warmer in Fairbanks, Alaska and Eagle, Alaska, with 52 degrees than it was here in Chicago during the afternoon. So that's kind of interesting, and you can see the cool air pouring in tonight that'll be producing March-level temperatures the next couple of days. The fact it's warming to the west of this and the source region for our cool weather is starting to warm up is good sign. That means we're melting the snow, and that means less cold air in the days ahead to pour down on us. But it won't be the case tomorrow. It's going to be pretty nippy, and tonight we have wind chills in the 30s thanks to that north wind, and a 93% humidity isn't helping either. It makes it feel pretty raw and uncomfortable out there. Tree pollen took off today, and so did the grass pollen in our report from Dr. Joseph Leah and the Gottlieb Memorial folks. But look what happens to the jet stream even by the end of the week. There's a west to east or zonal character to it. That means the Arctic air that tries to get in here is sheared off to the east before it does, and we start a big-time warm-up that could see a string of 70-degree days, the likes of which we haven't put together here in 6 months. That would start on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, with some 60s away from the lake on Friday and Saturday before it gets here. Frost and freeze advisories in all these areas in purple. But for us, it's the rain that continues to come down, but it's scattering, as you can see in aerial coverage. So we've got a little more rain yet to go, but there are at least some breaks in this. 836 is the number we have at the moment. That final number will be in by morning, and we'll have it on our shows tomorrow. But that 836 surpasses the 1947 record for this month, making this the wettest April in 143 years of weather records. And showers will still scatter across the area. See how the little patches of wet snow mixed in with it? Won't accumulate, but there'll be flakes of snow even into the morning in parts of the area with the sprinkles with which we start the day. By noon, the sun will be out, and the afternoon ought to be lovely, just cool, that's all. And you can see how the rains kind of fade away after that. There'll be another brief shower of rain or snow tomorrow night. Little disturbance goes through. But the big rains are over. This is the amount of rain from this point forward, and we're measuring it in hundredths to maybe a couple of tenths of an inch. Goodbye, rain. Hello, high-pressure ridge. Little disturbance goes through tomorrow night late and early in the day Thursday. Then we get into another day of cool high pressure before the Pacific air floods in here, and we begin to warm up after that. The nice warm-up, the real warm-up, is this weekend and early next week. We've only had one 70-degree day so far this year. 7 is normal by now. We're going to address that problem this weekend with the warming coming. Rain or rain and snow showers tapering to sprinkles or flurries later tonight, and temperatures down to 33 with north winds at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Tomorrow, maybe an early sprinkle or flurry and a spot or two, but then a sun cloud mix and late March level temperatures. High of 53, that's about 11 degrees below normal, and north winds at 8 to 18. Partly cloudy, a brief light rain or snow shower possible in spots tomorrow night down to 33. And there could be an early sprinkle or snow flurry, then partly sunny and cool Thursday. The bulk of the day dry, but cool. 10 degrees below normal at 54. And here's our 7-day that shows the warm-up. 64, maybe a shower late in the day Friday. Saturday, 67. Cooler at the lake, though. It'll be in the 50s on the shoreline and at the beaches on Saturday. Sunday, 72. Perhaps, again, some limited lake cooling. But by Monday, Tuesday, those winds go south-southwest. That pushes the warmth right up to the lakefront. And those would be the warmest temperatures so far this year.
I see.
And it's about time.
No kidding.
indeed.
And so you're going to let somebody else throw out the first pitch tomorrow at the Sox game?
Yes. Lourdes is going to throw it out. Two reasons that happened. A, I had to get back to action weather. And B, I realized I might not make it. It's been a while since I played baseball. So rather than
toss one into the stands?
Yeah, or having it bounce 3 times before it got to the catcher. Lourdes was brave enough to step up to the plate and catch and throw out the first pitch. But we're going to talk weather before then. We've done this 5 years now. It's been a lot of fun.
Tom's weather day.
Yeah.
Very good.
Sounds good.
Fun to see weather stuff up on the Jumbotron.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Have fun.
you,
See you
Tom.
later, guys. All right, I'll
later.
report back to you tomorrow.
Very good.
A new push to keep your eyes on the roads. Next, guidelines for electronics in the car that aim to end distracted driving.
Also, a hacked Twitter account creates some very real problems and sends investors into a panic for a time.
Look at him, honey bunny.
Hey everybody, I'm Mom, streaming live with a tour of my new place.
Knowing you can still reach out.
And now you've seen it.
That's powerful. Verizon. Get Mom a Lucid 2 by LG for free.
Marjorie, I can't stand you. You're too perfect. Even the inside of your dishwasher sparkles.
Okay, so I'm the bad guy for being clean.
You said it.
Oh, you know,
You've always had this problem. Ladies, let's not fight dirty. Hi, Cascade Kitchen Counselor. See, over time, Finish Gel can leave hard water film on your dishes and dishwasher. New Cascade Platinum's triple action formula not only cleans your dishes, it helps keep your dishwasher sparkling.
So we're good?
Don't do that.
Okay.
Cascade's best is new Cascade Platinum.
Do you like magic?
I guess.
Oh my God!
I did it! I got a girl's phone number!
Sorry, buddy, I'm taking this one too.
Don't kill you!
Need to be picked up when you're renting a car? Enterprise Rent-A-Car will pick you up so that you can get where you need to go. With over 6,000 locations in the U.S., you'll be sure to find a location that's near you. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Hi, I'm Amy for Downy Unstoppable's In-Wash Scent Boosters, here with my favorite new intern, Jimmy.
Fresh.
And it's been in the closet for 12 weeks.
Unbelievable.
Unstoppables. Follow Jimmy on YouTube.
We're trying to lose weight, so we cut out junk food. I shrank 1 size. He shrank 6 sizes. Ooh, my gosh.
Slim Quick works in 6 ways with your diet to help women lose up to 25 pounds.
Slim Quick, weight loss for women.
Whoa. Nobody insures more bikes than Progressive. Do you guys ride? Well,
No.
sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, if you know anybody else who also rides, send them here. We got great coverage. It's not like bikers love their bikes more than life itself. I doubt anyone will even notice.
Leading the pack in motorcycle insurance. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
You're watching WGN News at 9.
Well, the FBI has taken over the investigation into who hacked the Associated Press's Twitter account. Someone sent out a false tweet this morning about explosions at the White House, and that this is false here. President Obama was injured. The tweet sent stocks plummeting for a time, but they did bounce back this afternoon after it was realized that this was a hacked account. The group called the Syrian Electronic Army is taking credit for the hacking. Twitter has reportedly suspended the AP's account for now.
Pretty clear Memphis cops didn't collaborate with the local visitors bureau when they put up these billboards. Danger. Enter at your own risk. The city does not support public safety. The billboards were put up all around the city by the Memphis Police Association. Union reps say they put up the signs to remind people of the battle employees continue to fight and the impact on public safety. City leaders not happy.
The fact of the matter is, it's simply not true.
This has been listed as one of the most dangerous cities in the nation. We have not hired police officers at the rate that we should have.
The union is fighting for better pay and benefits. City leaders say the billboards have only damaged an already strained relationship.
Distracted drivers are a big problem on the roads these days, so federal authorities now have new guidelines to encourage safety. The Transportation Secretary, Ray LaHood, focusing on communications, entertainment, and navigation tools. The Fed's hoping the devices will be redesigned so drivers don't have to look away from the road for more than 2 seconds at a time, or 12 seconds total. Voluntary guidelines also recommend disabling text messaging and video communications unless the vehicle is stopped. If a person of the opposite sex was the biggest surprise you ever encountered in a public bathroom, it does not compare to what a woman in Kansas recently ran into.
What would you do if you were face to face with a tiger where you went to take care of business? A tiger that just finished its performance at the Isis Shrine Circus in Salina, Kansas. Suddenly, it wandered off. Decided it needed to go to the ladies' room, too. Jenna Krybale was already in the ladies' room after the Tiger Act finished and suddenly found herself inches away from Leah. She told herself to be calm and just walk away and was then questioned by her young daughter waiting back at their seats.
And she asked me about the tiger in the bathroom and if the tiger washed his hands, which I told her yes, of course. And then she proceeded to ask if the tiger had any popcorn, which yes, he did.
Leah the tiger was quickly rounded up. No one was injured, and luckily, because what happens when you get frightened, she was in the right place when that happens. Because I'm sure she had to go after that.
Or maybe she went. Coming up, the Bulls even up their series with the Nets thanks to an inspiring effort by their all-star center.
While the Cubs bullpen continues to be less than inspiring, and tonight wasted another great effort by a Cubs starter. Dan Rone's next with sports.
Law and Order Criminal Intent, weekdays at 5.
We're trying to lose weight, so we cut out junk food. I shrank 1 size. He shrank 6 sizes. Ooh, my gosh.
Slim Quick works in 6 ways with your diet to help women lose up to 25 pounds.
Slim Quick, weight loss for women.
So this board gives me rates for Progressive Direct and other car insurance companies?
Yes.
But you're Progressive and they're them?
Yes.
But they're here?
Yes.
Are you
there?
Yes.
No.
Are you them?
I'm me.
But those rates are for
them.
So them are here.
Yes. You want to run through it again?
No, I'm good.
You got it?
Yes.
Rates for us and them. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
When Glade plug-in scented oils release fragrance into the air, the welcoming scent of fresh lavender and juicy sun-ripened peaches quickly fills your home. Then fills you with a little something, too. Try the long-lasting, one-of-a-kind scent of lavender and peach blossom. Available in plug-in scented oil, only from Glade.
SC Johnson, a family company.
Packers.
Vikings. Red State. Blue State.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
But when we live united, we create real lasting change in the education, income, and health of our country. Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Sign up at liveunited.org.
Your smile. Like other precious things that start off white, it yellows over time. Fact is, when it comes to your smile, if you're not whitening, you're yellowing. Crest 3D White Strips go below the enamel surface to whiten as well as $500 professional treatments at a fraction of the cost. Guaranteed or your money back. Crest. Life opens up when you do. Want a whiter smile today? Try 2-hour Express White Strips.
All right, bring the model in on the set. Ah, beautiful. Work the camera, work it, work it. Those hands. Ooh la la, magnifique. What's your secret? What? Dawn? How can this be?
Dawn Hand Renewal with Olay Beauty helps lock in skin's natural moisture to improve the look and feel of hands in 5 uses.
Gotta hand it to your beautiful hands, huh?
Love it or get double your money back. Dawn does more.
So it's not a chore.
Everybody talking Noah. What a performance.
And not Rose.
On one leg, yeah. And
I'll tell you, he must feel terrible.
I don't know who's putting him up to this.
It's a nice suit, though, I'll tell you that. You know, all this stuff is going to change after D. Rose is back playing for a while, but at this moment, there's no question about whose team this is. Not when you see Joakim Noah doing what he's doing on those bad feet. Rose continuing to watch from the bench, and Noah continues to play through that plantar fasciitis. A terrific fourth quarter last night on the way to a double-double. Joe's flying follow-up gave the Bulls a 12-point lead, and then with Brooklyn right on their heels, Noah took it off the bounce to finish the Nets and even this series. This is a guy who's going to play until he absolutely can't walk anymore.
I'm just trying to get into my rhythm. I'm missing a lot of open shots. You know, I just gotta feel more comfortable. But I feel like overall, our team played, you know, passionate basketball tonight. That's a plus because it was ugly in that game one.
Bulls have the only win by a playoff road team so far. Games tonight, Miami had a tougher time of it against Milwaukee in Game 2, but really not that tough. Norris Cole to help start a 12-0 run beginning the fourth and break open a close game. 98-86 the Heat win. They're up 2-0 in this series. Another road loser tonight, the Boston Celtics. Actually, they were 6 ahead at halftime, but they got clocked from that moment on. Raymond Felton for J.R. Smith. Boston set a franchise playoff low with 23 points in the second half, and the Knicks are up 2-0 in this series, 87-71. You definitely know where you are when you're playing in Vancouver. Last night was typical of this series. The Hawks took a board beating, and then Daniel Sedin capped it off with a breakaway. Duncan Keith took a big rip with his stick there. Daniel's not his favorite Canuck, if there is such a thing. Vancouver a winner, 3-0.
Yeah, I got that as the worst game of the year.
Does the fact that you had so few of these games make it easier to overlook this, or a little more concerning?
No, I'm not concerned at all. I'm throwing a garbage can.
The Bears presented their annual Brian Piccolo Award winners today. Among the veterans, Peanut Tillman and Julius Peppers were honored, and the rookie award goes to Shea McClellan. Brian Urlacher is a Piccolo winner from the past, and even with the minicamp last week and the draft a couple of days out, Urlacher's departure is still a hot topic.
He had a great career. I mean, I wish he was here, but it's a cutthroat business. No one's safe on one team forever. I don't care how many Piccolo awards you win. You know, at the end of the day, it's a business. It's cutthroat.
Definitely gonna miss that. You know, he was a coach on the field. I mean, any team would miss that. And you know, we have some older guys coming in, and we'll see DJ and James Anderson, and we still got Briggs, so it'll be good.
No Sox game tonight. Rained out against the Indians. No makeup date set either. They try again tomorrow. It's weather day at the old ballpark. Tom Skilling will be there. 1 o'clock airtime on WGN. And the Cubs, after blowing a 2-run lead in the 13th last night, oh no, not again. Carlos Villanueva out. Carlos Marmol in. Base hit to Joey Votto. We're tied at 2, and into extra innings we go. But this time the Cubs take the lead and keep it. Darwin Barney, of all people, the first road home run of his career. Cubs took a 4-2 lead. Kevin Gregg nailed it down for Marmol. I hope I never have to say that again this season, but the Cubs win 4-2. Before tonight, this is how it's been going for the Cubs. There you go. I thought everybody knew the first rule for first base coaches is know where the ball is.
Doink.
He knows where the ball is now.
No.
All righty then. That is the new. Oh, we're over here. That's the news for this Tuesday night. We're happy to share time with us. I'm Micah Matera.
That's what happens when you don't come around very often.
Yeah, I guess.
There's the first base coach over that side.
That's right.
There you go.
Exactly.
Right there. I'm Mark Sapelsa. Updates, WGNTV.com.
Bye-bye.
White Sox Indians, Wednesday 2 East, 11 West on WGN America.
Every year, we pick a new city to explore.
But thanks to Hotwire, this year we got to take an extra trip because they get us ridiculously low prices on really nice hotels and car rentals.
So we hit Boston in the spring, even caught a game.
And with the money we saved, we took a trip to San Francisco.
You see, Hotwire checks the competition's rates every day so they can guarantee their low prices.
So where to next?
How about there?
HOTWIRE, hotwire.com.
This is Kevin. To prove to you that Aleve is the better choice for him, he's agreed to give it up.
It's today?
We'll be with him all day as he goes back to taking Tylenol.
That was okay, but after lunch, my knee started to hurt again, and now I gotta take more pills. Yeah,